So, I did mention a couple days ago that a new addition to patch 5.2 was coming out today. It is now here, and I know for those of you who are like me, who are hoping that we would see Hildebrand finally, you're out of luck because he's still not here. But he doesn't need to be, because for what we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to be getting something far more rewarding. I can say with certainty that this is definitely something that I never saw coming in a million years as far as the duration of this game is concerned. I thought it would be something that we would only see in A Realm Reborn and to some extent within Heaven's Ward, but no further. Well, that has changed. Tonight essentially is the end of an era, and it will be taking place here in Kugane of all places, as we're going to be helping out some people who we never thought we'd be helping out with an adventure you'll never forget. So hey there Ichigo, Miguel, and to everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us here tonight. So, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. So, here we are staying in Kogane Dori, the main marketplace of the city, and so, yeah, we're all dressed for battle, but we're not going to do that just yet. First of all, we need to dress a little more casually for what we're going to be doing, at least for a little while. So, to begin on this incredible quest, we have to speak to the man responsible for the Kogane Dori markets, Kaiten. We'll speak with him and take on the quest entitled Hail to the Queen. Judging by the look of relief on Kaiten's face, you have saved him a great deal of time. My lord! My, what auspicious timing! I intended to send a visit to the Rising Stones, but it seems that is no longer necessary. Master Hancock wishes to speak with you regarding a matter of grave import. I can but imagine what other duties yet demand your attention. Still, he would request you meet him at the Ruby Bazaar at your earliest convenience. And so that's exactly what we'll do. We'll run to the opposite end of Kogane Dori, and make our way over to the Ruby Bazaar, to the East Ardener Trading Company's offices, a place we were before in Stormblood when we needed some help in an unexpected way. And it was through Mr. Hancock that we were able to get it, so let's go ahead and speak with him. Hey there Elizabeth, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Yeah. Hey there Hancock, it's been a while, how you been? Yeah, taking your customary bow. And so he returns at last. From what Totaro has told me, you've come rather a long way, to put it mildly. You got that right. And while the Scions remained locked in slumber, she sought aid from all corners of the realm. In fact, it was I to whom she first turned when searching for a champion to assist her in your absence. Well, the two of you did hit it off pretty well. Though, as you have no doubt surmised, I did not call you here to discuss such matters. I have received word from Lord Hien that the Bozjan Resistance, our comrades in the Eastern Alliance, seek the aid of distinguished heroes in their fight against the Empire, and, naturally, your name immediately sprung to mind. Yeah. The Bozjan Resistance? Or, I didn't realize they were part of the Eastern Alliance. Yeah, this is news to me. We do know who they are, given our association with the Gunbreaker quest. Indeed, though the city-state has since long fallen to Gaulian machinations, the remnants have agreed to join the cause. And with the Empire now in disarray, they would seize the opportunity to fight back. If you know the details in full, I think it best you speak with Lord Hien. His endless list of commitments makes him a hard man to find, however, so perhaps you can have one of his attendants at the House of the Fierce track him down for you. Alright then. I was puzzled though when they said House of the Fierce, because wouldn't it make sense to just go to the Doman Enclave? I mean, that's where Lord Hien does reside. Well, maybe we'll get all of our questions answered soon enough. So, into Yanshan territory. And our Doman attendant will be right over here. Hello there. Greetings, good sir. Lord Hien has been expecting you. When word reached us from the Bozjan Resistance, Lord Hien knew at once there was but one man to whom he could turn. He left to the coattails not long ago. The view of Domer Castle helps him to calm his mind. This way, if you please. Yeah, in fact, we actually gotta go quite a bit of distance out. Not quite into the Doman Enclave, but we still gotta make our way there nonetheless, so let's go ahead and ride out. As sunset begins to fall upon the land. Yeah, riding into the sunset as we seek to reconnect with Lord Hien for the first time in a long time. In fact, this is something you're going to be getting used to throughout the duration of this new series of quests. Us being hooked up again with familiar faces who we haven't seen in a very long time. Hancock was just the tip of the iceberg, and he's just the first of many. So as we descend here into Monzen, speak with the attendant again. This way atop the broken bridge. He'll be most glad for your arrival. And so, let's go ahead and find him. There he is, chilling out with Lady Ugiri. Yeah, so the three of them will have a brief discussion before I come on in. And so now, Shinji arrives. Greetings, Lord Hien. I've come on behalf of Corinne. Do you remember when we first shared a view of this castle together? Still under the Guardian's control, perhaps, yet for all their wickedness, its beauty would not be so easily sullied. Hello there. And turns out we're not alone. It is good to see, my friend. You must forgive me for foregoing pleasantries, but our guest here is in dire need of your help. Hello there. Malsak of the Bozjan Resistance. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yeah, this is the Rothgar we're going to be dealing with. We know of your kind. As you have no doubt already heard from Lord Hien, my people seek to reclaim our homeland from the Empire. Under his auspices, and that of the Eosian Alliance, we aim to do just that. However, we recently received word that the 4th Imperial Legion has been making plans of their own. It has long held the provinces of Nangsha, Damaska, and Bozia in an iron grip, using its Damascan headquarters to house the bulk of its forces. Until recently, that is. They appear to be diverting resources and manpower to their forces stationed in Bozia. In fact, 3 battalions are en route as we speak. Well, no wonder you need my help. We thought perhaps to strike before they can fully assemble, but the Bozjan Resistance lacks the means to drive them off on its own. Aid from the Damascan resistance groups has been sufficed. Sadly, even Fran of Lante's Tears has been unable to bring an end to their infighting. All hope is not lost, however, for Lord Hien has made a most intriguing proposal. And what's that? An idea not my own, I must confess. We have our old friend Gosetsu to thank. Yeah, speaking of which, how's he been? As the Empire tightened its grip on Doma, our people were at a crossroads. Would they lay down and surrender or stand up and fight? Yeah, Shinji told Corinne all about that. Or the other way around. You sought me out that I could become the spark that lit the fire of rebellion. The same must be done for the Bozjans. They require a standard under which they can rally, a symbol of hope to steel them for what is to come. Lacking a living figurehead such as Lord Hien, my comrades and I looked to our nation's past for inspiration. There, we found the answer we sought. Gunhilda's blades. Yeah, we've heard of them too. They were the elite guard of Queen Gunhilda, possessed of weapons blessed by the gods. Their exploits would become legend after defending our peoples against the Alligans in the Third Astral Era. The strength of their steel was matched only by their dedication to the Queen. Should one lose their life in her service, their holy blade was then passed on to a successor. In time, their title would lend itself to the most renowned of their weaponry, the gunblade. But in truth, each member of her guard was master of a unique weapon. Though these sacred relics have been lost to time, I would see them forged anew. Armed thus, our people would know no fear, and drive back our oppressors just as Queen Gunhilda did the Alligans. An admittedly lofty and otherwise unattainable goal for one such as I, which is why I have travelled far and wide in search of great minds and greater heroes who might lend us their aid. We would be honoured to have one of your renown at our side. So yeah, this is where I come in. We value the Bozjan's commitment to the cause, and I would see their plans come to fruition. And so, unfortunately, duty demands that I remain here. I could not in good conscience leave knowing the Empire yet threatens the border to Alamigo. Should you choose to accompany him to Bozja, might I also act as a representative of the Eastern Alliance in my stead? Leave it to me, or I'll do what I can. Yeah, leave it to me, man. I got your back. Kryn chose wisely. Thank you, my friend. If there's aught else you require of the Eastern Alliance, you need only ask. Safe travels to you both. Yeah. And Lady Ugiri never says a word. So away we go. As the sun is setting on this night in Doma. So we'll go ahead and wait for Marsak to appear, and we'll complete the first of this series of quests. An airship to our base has been prepared for us at the Enclave's dock. I hope to see you there soon. And so our first quest will net us 1,357 gil, and we will now proceed to speak with Marsak again to take on our next quest entitled Path to the Past. Marsak is ready to depart. When you have finished your preparations, meet me at the dock, and we can be on our way. And so we will go ahead and meet up with him there. So off to the Enclave. Alright, let's run over to the airship pilot. Who's in where? Coming aboard, sir? Indeed we are. We're going to Gangos. And so, under cover of night, this boat, which also doubles as an airship, is on its way. So this is where we are coming to. This little cove. And upon our arrival, Shinji and our new friend Marsak are gonna assess the situation here. So take me where you need to go. As he introduces us to some of his friends, and we'll get to meet them too. Thought we should play host to the Liberator of Doma and Alamigo himself. Actually, I come on that Liberator's behalf. I did not think you could be persuaded to help us. Bozjan, leader of the Bozjan Resistance. Not the best choice for the job if I'm to be frank, but I will bear the title all the same. Yeah, that's also quite the fancy mustache you've got. Yeah, it's not merely a mustache, it's crow whiskers. Bloody hells, man, you won't inspire much confidence speaking like that! Oh, sorry, I need a deeper voice there. Haha, you're quite right, Master Geralt. While you're here, won't you come and welcome our guests? Yeah, for those of you not familiar who this is, if you've ever been doing side content in the in a Realm Reborn after you've cleared the Praetorium for the first time, this guy helps you to create your first relic weapon. with whatever of the initial 10 warrior jobs that you've chosen to get it through. And you can keep getting them through him until you get as many as you want, or you can have them all. And yeah, somehow he's ended up coming from the northern part of the Black Shroud all the way here to Bozja. Ugh, what the seven hells are you doing here? Yeah, we're shocked to see him too. As Eorzea's greatest hero and the finest blacksmith, with the two of you here, our plan is sure to succeed. With that Queen Gunhilda, we're here to witness this. Yeah, they seem very grateful, but Geralt's like, whatever. Follow me. Oh, Shinji, just between us, I'm only here to pay off debts to that black-hearted snake Rowena. It seems you're always doing that, Geralt. She's been selling supplies to the Resistance, and they happened to mention they were in need of a smithy, so she went and told them I'm the greatest bleeding smithy in the realm with skills that would put Birago himself to shame. Can't rightly say I'm even half of what she claimed, but I'll do me damnedest. They're happy to ply me with good grub and even better booze, so play along, will ye? Like, alright, I got your back. Now that you're both here, I believe it is time our plans be made clear. Messiah! Yeah, the female part of this group, our female Rogadin.
Yes, of course. Our goal is to reforge the weapons wielded by Gunhilda's blades. Simple in principle, less so in execution. The weapons themselves and most of the texts denoting the history of Her Majesty and her guard were lost to the devastation of the Fourth Umbral Calamity. That said, we managed to obtain certain pieces of information and coupled with Master Gallo's knowledge and expertise, we have made great strides in reproducing these vaulted blades of Eld.
We worked out the manner of the weapons they wielded, their shape and weight, and even the materials needed for me forge, but we learned bugger all about what gives them spirit. Yeah, it's not like quite your typical relic weapon. Yeah, Nightness.
It is said that Queen Gunhilda etched a holy inscription into each blade, thus granting them the power of the gods. Unfortunately, no records of any such engravings remain, but there is still hope. Though not by pale imitations, there once existed replicas which may very well abound these inscriptions. Alas, they were lost when Bozja's citadel fell.
So what do we do about that? Do you know of the Bozja incident? Yeah, we know of your friend who was on the receiving end of that in the Gunbreaker quest. It sounds vaguely familiar. A bitter chapter in our history for that marked the end of Bozja as we knew it. 15 summers passed, the Guardians were conducting experiments, seeking a means to make a contact with a lesser moon, Dolomud, which is also the catalyst for the calamity that brought 1.0 to an end. They believed the satellite to be possessed of immense power, and a lunar transmitter was erected in the hopes of harnessing it. But when the transmitter was activated and the signal sent, Dolomud responded with an immense blast of raw energy. The destruction wrought the defied reckoning.
The citadel, the relics of Queen Gunhilda's kingdom, naught was left but smoke and ash.
Yeah. Total devastation. Hope ain't lost yet though. The citadel's been wiped off the bloody map eye, but there's still a way for us to find those inscriptions, or so I've been told. An explanation better left to one far more knowledgeable than I. Yeah. Speaking of which, they will point us in the direction of someone like that. But where are they? Turns out they're right over there. And in another case of a forgotten face from a while ago, yeah, it's now time for reminiscing within the Zodiac Brave story, to once again meet up again with the student of Baldessian known as Makoto. And no, not that Makoto. Hello there, it's been a while. Hey Luna, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. And hello again to you, Makoto.
'Tis good to see you again, Shinji, though I'd hoped to accomplish more before your arrival.
Don't tell me your name is, or I'm sure your help will be as invaluable now as it was aboard the Prima Vista. Yeah, Corinne told Shinji all about it.
You are far too kind. If not for your heroism, Ramza and Rama would have...
I was about to say would be. No, it's would have. Like, come on, dry those tears. One aura to another. One rain to another. From the onset of our endeavor, it was abundantly clear that one versed in aetherology would be essential. We relayed this to the Alliance, who then introduced us to Mikoto. She is said to be one of the brilliant minds among the students of Waldesian.
And yet, it is my ineptitude that demands your presence here. I was all but certain that Gelt and I alone would suffice in this. Alas!
Yeah, what's holding it back?
The matter she speaks of concerns a long-forgotten practice of holy men who once inhabited these lands. Utilizing uniquely aspected crystals, these seers are able to provide succor for those with ailments of the mind. They possess the ability to shape their very memories, removing those deemed harmful and replacing them, that the patient may find some semblance of peace.
Meaning, I too dismiss the notion that such practices could exist. That is until a recent excavation unearthed compelling evidence of their work. The crystals we believe were used in their healing. Unfortunately, we were unable to discern how they are meant to be used. It was at this juncture that we petitioned for Mikoto's assistance. Oh, there you are, Landerdust. Well lost. Made any progress?
My initial analysis suggests the crystals were artificially created at some point in the distant past. The materials used suggested that they were most likely produced by the ancestral peoples of this area. What's more, their ethereal signature is strictly similar to the oscillatory activity of the brain waves, which, when made to resonate with the distinct frequency NRR-type harmonic vibrations of an individual's... I've done it again, haven't I?
Yeah. Speaking in too far complex terms.
I think a simple approach is in order. Every living being is comprised of corporeal ether of the flesh, incorporeal ether of the soul, and the ethereal residue of their memories. Were one to be possessed of only corporeal ether, they would be but a walking corpse. Conversely, entities comprised of only incorporeal ether are referred to in layman's terms as ghosts. In either case, they may also retain some of their residual memories.
Aye, zombies and ghosts, I follow.
These crystals are able to isolate and resonate with the ethereal signature of memories. This allows the seers to probe the minds of their patients.
That's all well and good, lass, but what if their mind ain't what it used to be? Or they were too deep in their cups to remember what you were looking for?
An excellent question, Master Geralt. We are all possessed of two types of memory, explicit and implicit. As their names suggest, explicit memories refer to an active remembrance of previous experiences, while implicit memories are acquired and stored passively. For example, when making a new acquaintance, their appearance will become part of your explicit memory, allowing you to recall that information. Should a great deal of time pass without meeting, however, such recollection can prove difficult. Yet in the moment, your mind also takes record of the sounds and smells of the location, the temperature, and so on.
Hey there, Yomi, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us.
Perhaps that demonstration will better explain this phenomenon.
Without a seer, or don't we need some sort of spell? Yeah, don't we need a spell of some sort?
Thankfully, that will not be necessary.
And how's that?
When I was first told of the seers and their practices, I was immediately reminded of your ability to peer into the past.
As in?
I believe these people were blessed with a similar gift, and it is for that reason that they were chosen to serve as seers. Though I too am possessed of the Echo, I lack the ability to peer into the past as you do, and thus have been unable to win the power of these crystals.
That's why we called you here.
Until now, I could do not but posit theories. With your help, however, I may now put them to the proof.
How do we go about that?
And you, Master Geralt, shall be my first test subject.
He's like, what? I'm supposed to be working on the smith. I'm supposed to be working on the forge. Yeah, he's like, I don't want anything to do with this. And then he's like, oh man. And so, sometime later, we retreat now to one of the huts, where Master Geralt is lying on a table.
Shinji, I would like you to recall the last time you experienced the echo. Concentrate on that feeling. Master Geralt, I need you to recall a memory of the past. It may be anything you like.
You better not go poking around in there, digging up some unsavory like. You hear, lass?
Please, Master Geralt, focus!
And so there's the device that we're going to be using to quote-unquote channel the echo, as it were. Yeah, we got a blinding white light. Don't worry, it'll vanish eventually. There it is. So where are we? Well, we're still here in the Resistance's camp. As we look around. Yeah, we got Geralt and he's having conversations with someone. And hey, even Makoto showed up. Yeah, even she can't believe she's here.
This is most unexpected. For reasons I cannot yet explain, it appears the echo has allowed me to accompany you into his memory.
Yeah, where he's having once again an argument with Rowena.
You're a skilled smith, Geralt, there's no denying that, but you hold money about as well as your liquor.
Well, what good is blood? What bloody good is money if you can't spend it? Man has to live a little, Rowena.
Aye, anyone hurt for a man to use his head neither. With all that talent of yours, I reckon you could have amassed a small fortune by now. Could have you been sitting on the syndicate instead of Goldberts?
A guy who wears no pants, or a guy who wears no shirt? You be the judge. As if I'd ever want to be anything like that doddering old half-dressed. What are you looking at? Yeah, he's like, I'm looking at you. Didn't realize my memory was so sharp. Yeah, you somehow are seeing yourself.
As you can see, implicit memory is surprisingly comprehensive. From the clear skies and ocean waves down to the exact words of your conversation, everything appears to be perfectly preserved.
You weren't listening to that, were you? Yeah, we heard all of it. So you were having an argument with Rowena, as you usually do.
Every time someone gives you good advice, you turn around and do the complete sorting opposite. I used to like that rebellious streak of yours, but now I see you're just a bloody idiot. Honestly, I don't know what I ever saw in you.
Other than money. Whatever it is you think you saw, it ain't as if I've ever changed since then. And he ain't neither. Still as beautiful as the day we met. Like, oh, you're so flattering. Hold on a minute. I never said anything like that. I swear on me last mortal ale.
Implicit memories, while quite comprehensive, are not always true to fact. In the case of painful or otherwise undesirable experiences, they can be obfuscated to protect oneself from hard truths. Our perception of reality can also distort them as well, even when first committed to the mind. Then as time passes, such distortions can grow. Happy memories become more joyous, sad ones all the more bitter. Explicit memory is particularly sensitive to such misrepresentations of events, for man is wont to remember what is most convenient for his worldview. That is why we seek the implicit, for there we are most likely to find the truth.
Does this qualify as truth? Yeah. Why are these two dressed like they're going for a summon of eternal bonding? Yeah, having fun in the waves. Just running around, splashing each other while dressed in their bride's gown and tuxedo. Are we sure this is right? The truth? Rowena and I were only here a week ago. Don't tell me my memory's doubly unreliable.
A self-imposed delusion, perhaps. As I said before, the mind has ways of concealing painful memories.
Or bizarre ones. Yeah. Is it actually possible those two were actually married at one point and then Geralt went off the deep end and they divorced? Yeah. Sends chills down his spine. Yeah. I ain't feeling so well. If you'll excuse me. Yeah. We saw memories of his that I don't think we were meant to see.
As you can see, these crystals allow us to choose specific points in a person's past to observe at will. Unlike the echo, however, what we see will not always be as it really was.
Yet there still remains the matter of finding one who has seen the replica weapons and their inscriptions. At this present juncture, we might as well be looking for a ghost. After the Gaulian invasion of Bozja, it was all but cut off from the world. None were allowed in or out, meaning all of its residents, and likely any who may have glimpsed the weapons, died when the citadel was destroyed. What about soldiers stationed there who were away at the time of the incident? Even if we were able to find them, I doubt they would be persuaded to cooperate. So what do? We see Makoto blacking out. And all of a sudden we see Sid here. And he's not having a good dream.
No, please! Lord Forrest, no!
You know, we're just looking at the man writhing in pain as he's suffering from one excruciating nightmare. Yeah, how did that happen?
You saw it too? My visions, they are not of what has come to pass, but what is yet to be. Could it be the crystal allowed us to share my vision as well?
Makoto, Shinji, are you two alright? Well, we are, but we need to tell you something. Sid! Sid Garland! Sort of the monster behind the Meteor Project? Well, yeah, I guess you could call him that. Come to think of it, Yugiri mentioned that Doma and the Eorzean Alliance have been receiving support from Garland Ironworks. I thought that the company should use such a moniker mere happenstance, but you mean to say Sid Garland owns this company? Yes, he does. The son of Midas non-Garland lives. Yeah, I don't think he's happy about that. Would have wished he would have remained, having lost his memories and still was a monk. He must be summoned at once. If he was at the Citadel prior to its destruction, it's quite possible he may have seen the replicas. Fate is a cruel mistress, pinning our hopes on a Gaulian. The get of that bastard Midas no less. Is there truly no other way? Bozjan, please! Very well. And I hope our fallen comrades can forgive us. Yeah, he's not happy about this, but please, bring us this Sid garland. For the people of Bozja, for all of Ilsabard. Yes. Please deliver unto us this man. We are not worthy. Yeah, and we're like, okay. We're just brushing it off like there's no big deal. It's like, okay. Yeah, and to think we're just at the tip of the iceberg. Bozjan? I do not imagine he sympathizes with our plight, but from what I gather, he has no life for the Empire either. If that will suffice in persuading him to aid us, then so be it. I hear there are engineers stationed at Walgard's Reach. Perhaps you can begin your search for Garland there. So that's where he's encouraging us to go, so that's where we will go. So time to return to Walgard's Reach. And so upon arrival, let's head on over to the representative for the Ironworks that's based here. Yeah, and it's not Jesse, if you can believe it. In fact, for the first time, a Vieira joins the ranks.
Say, hold you Shinji, Savior of Eorzea, Liberator of all amigos, so on and so forth. The name's Lilia, newest recruit to the Ironworks. What can I do for you?
Well, here's how you can help me out.
The chief? Too busy by half according to Jesse. Between you and me, though, I think it's a load of...
Load of what? And speaking of Jesse...
Oh, do go on. A load of what? I was saying what a load off your shoulders it must be, knowing the chief is back from whatever he was doing. Speaking of whom, Shinji said he wanted to speak with him about... What was it again? God's damn, Lilia, you may hear better than most, but you're a terrible listener.
Yeah, Jesse always treats people like crap.
Would you mind starting again from the beginning?
I guess. Yeah. Basically, here's why we need your boss.
I see. Well, you just missed him. Sirius Wall is due for maintenance and he has in mind to oversee it personally. That said, any matters concerning you are top priority. I'll see if I can reach him.
And so away she goes. If only for a moment. Just to let Sid know, yeah, you're needed.
I take it this is an average day for you? Must be hard. Always having to put on a brave face as you're thrust into danger. People tugging you this way and that, like some sort of errand boy.
So you heard?
Not that we don't appreciate what you do for us. Goodness knows I do. In fact, well, you see... I'm something of a fan. I knew the Ironworks worked with you on occasion, but I didn't think I'd have the chance to meet you in person. Can I shake your hand?
You ever actually do that sort of thing?
Lilia, sitting back took a load off of my shoulders, not yours. Don't you have work to do? Alright, work. Duty calls, but hopefully we'll meet again soon.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. And away she goes.
She says I'll meet her at the German Enclave. Not the most convenient of locations, but I'll have to do, I'm afraid.
Not a problem.
One more thing. The Bozja incident is something of a sore spot for the chief. Even if it was an accident, most people outside of the Empire remember it as a massacre. The chief tried to put a stop to his father's experiments, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. Even now, he still blames himself for it all. I should have tried harder, he say. I could have saved him, I could have saved all of them. All that genius and the man can't find a way to forgive himself.
Yeah, it is pretty rough, isn't it?
So if you're aiming to go digging through his past, be careful. I dread to think what demons he's got locked away in that brain of his.
Yeah, stuff he'd rather stay locked away if he was still Marquez. Yeah, meanwhile, hey Lelia, welcome back. Yeah, and so off camera, he shakes her hand. So let's go and speak with her again.
She's as tough as Magitech armor plated when she wants to be, but her heart's in the right place. A shame she's always so busy.
That is quite the tongue twister.
As are you, if I'm not mistaken. I won't keep you any longer. Best of luck.
And so for completing this quest, we get our choice of 1 of 4 Tier 8 materia. Not that we need any of these, so we'll go ahead and take a quick tongue.